Willy. Glad you could make it. I haven't seen her all week because I've been busy with my ministry. But first of all, I want to show you something. This is my favorite present of all time. Look at it, boys and girls. This was wrapped by my mother 15 years ago. Look at it. I've kept it really nice. And I've never opened it yet. Do you ever open your presents?
Yeah.
Well, I don't. I like to look at them. They're pretty. Look how she did that. Look how nice she wrapped it. I don't want to open it and ruin it, boys and girls, so I just leave it and I look at it all year long. I say, oh, that's very nice of my mother. She did a good job. I better put it down here so I don't ruin it. But let me tell you, did you hear that I did a ministry? I decorate trees. Oh, I've been decorating trees everywhere, boys and girls, and it's lots of fun. Mrs. Willy made this Christmas bag for me, and inside I have lights and ornaments and all kinds of stuff, because you never know when you're going to see a bare tree around that you want to decorate it. Do you have this passion for decorating trees like I do? Do you like to decorate trees?
Yeah.
Does your mom and dad let you decorate trees?
Yeah.
Well, my dad wouldn't let me decorate trees. You saw in the cartoon, he said, no, you don't do a good job. And so I would just stand there as a little boy and go, oh, that's a good job, Daddy. And he never let me do it. So when I got older, I said, I'm going to decorate a tree. And Mrs. Willy said, no, you can't decorate a tree. So even she said I couldn't decorate a tree. That's why I launched my own ministry. If people tell you you can't do something, you have a ministry. And then you have a right to do whatever you want. Well, not exactly, but a little bit. Okay, what we're going to do, boys, wait a minute. How come this tree isn't decorated? What's going on here? I don't see any lights.
I was going to tell you that that Christmas tree is bare.
It's bare.
That's okay. I like the nature of it.
Oh,
like
nature.
The natural.
But it's not praising the Lord. You see that? I've got it all figured out. You know, when you put bulbs on the tree, they could represent promises that the Bible gives you. You know, like if you love Jesus, He'll heal you. That could be like a bulb here. Another one says, you know, protection. The Bible tells you that God will protect you. You know, that's the way you can look at it. And these lights, all these lights, you know how they twinkle? Well, it could be like that, you know, light in the sky that led what was it, the wise men? Wise men to the shepherds, and wise men and the shepherds to baby Jesus. You know, that twinkling light. That's what I think about it. I think that we can praise the Lord by decorating trees. But first of all, you have to ask permission. Never decorate. Did you see what happened to me when I didn't ask permission? That one lady was mad at me. Well, so I better ask permission. So, Pastor Laura, may I please decorate the tree?
Be really careful.
Oh, I'm always careful. You know, if there's.
Such a nice tree. We spent so much money on it.
I think she's kind of like my dad was. She doesn't want me to do it. But let me explain to you. Mr. Willy's all about safety. So I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to move these presents out of the way. Because what are these presents for anyway? Who do they go to?
They look nice.
Maybe they go to the missionaries or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, you got to give presents to the missionaries because they work really hard telling other people about Jesus. I'm going to move these out of the way. I probably should arrange them so they look kind of nice. Otherwise, Pastor Laura might not like it, and then I'll lose my ministry over it. That wouldn't be good. Okay, we'll move these out of the way, and then I'll show you my technique. I've learned all kinds of techniques. You know, you can learn all sorts of stuff on YouTube. I looked up how to decorate a tree, so now I'm an expert at it. The first tip is to untangle the lights. Have you ever seen the lights all get tangled up?
Yeah.
They do. Are you sure you boys and girls don't sneak up in the attic every year and tangle the lights for your mom and dad? I'm kind of wondering if that's what happened, because every year they're all tangled. Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to ruin them. Okay, I'm going to show you two techniques, okay? The first one is called ring around the rosy. Yeah, you just go around like this, and you go ring around the rosy. Yeah. I don't really like that technique. It's not manly enough. I like to do a more manly technique I call the bear hug, Christmas bear hug. This is where you go around like this. and you bear hug the tree like that. See? That's a more manly way to do it. And you want to get the lights all even, all nice and even, so that you know the lights aren't. Oh, please don't give me advice, boys and girls. I've done this so much I could do this in my sleep. Sometimes I have dreams that I'm decorating lights. See, they're getting tangled already.
It was around your leg. It's
It's not around my leg, boys and girls. These are very stubborn lights. They don't like to work, but we'll get it working. We will. Okay, bear hug. Remember the bear hug? We go around like this. Oh, boys and girls, I can't understand you when you all talk at the same time. Now doesn't this look manly? This is how your dads and moms do it. Just like this. And then when you're all done, this is the best part, boys and girls. When you're all done, you kind of stand back and look at your work. Should we stand back and look at the work? We gotta look at the work. Okay, I'm gonna see what we got here. Willy, look at that. Oh, it's ruined. Oh, and I'm exhausted, boys and girls. I never had a tree attack me before like that. Usually trees are rooted, but this one isn't. You know, if you don't get rooted in the Bible, rooted in the Word, you just flop all over the place. I think that's what's wrong with this tree. But I've used all my allowance on lights. Oh man, I've been a mess again. This one. What am I going to do now? I can't look at it anymore. It's not pretty anymore. You think I should? Boy, I don't know. This has been 15 years. I've never seen what it was. I wondered why my mom would give me funny looks. She said, "Did you like your present?" "Oh yes, it's very lovely," I said. She kind of gave me a funny look. Of course, my mother gives me funny looks all the time. What is this? Oh, bless her heart, she made me a blanket. Oh, boys and girls, look at that. My mother made this blanket for me. I feel kind of bad now, you know why? I could have had this blanket 15 years ago, and I just kept looking at the stupid present and never opened it up. I could have snuggled nice and warm on the couch. I could have been watching TV with my new blanket, and yet I never took advantage of it.
Was there TV when you were a kid? Can we keep it? No!
You guys ever have a present you never opened yet?
No!
You ever have that problem? something. There's just not birds up here, is there? Birds?
Look, rain. It's pouring down rain.
Because I saw something flashing. Sometimes this happens to Mr. Willie. You know, ideas in a normal brain kind of just appear. In my brain, I see them first, and they circle around. First, I thought they were birds or bats,
You got hit.
but now they're ideas. So I think it came back to me. You know, I got an idea. This reminds me of something. You know the story of Jesus? How he was born in Bethlehem in a stable? It's a nice story, isn't it? It's a nice story.
I know.
But you know what people do?
What?
They just say, oh, that's a nice story. And they celebrate Christmas and they forget all about it. It's kind of like Jesus is sitting there as a present and nobody opens him up. You ever think about that?
Yeah.
They just put Jesus up there. During Christmas time, they have a little manger scene and they put the little baby Jesus. Oh, isn't that cute? Isn't that pretty? But that doesn't do him much good, does it? Just to say Jesus is a fun story. Does that help him any? No. You know what I think we're supposed to do? I think we're supposed to open that present up. By asking Jesus in our heart, in a way, we're opening ourselves up for Jesus to come into our life. And then the baby Jesus actually becomes something that will help us, just like this blanket. This blanket's going to help me now. I was kind of stupid. I never thought I'd say that Mr. Willie was stupid. But anyway, I was. I just left that package for 15 years set up on a shelf, and I never took advantage of it. Now I have to tell my mother thank you for a nice blanket. But boys and girls, how much time do we have, Mrs. Willie? Oh, much is a time. 2 hours at least. But anyway, remember this Christmas to open up the package of baby Jesus in your life, because otherwise he's not going to do you any good. How are you going to go to heaven without having Jesus in your heart? There's no other way, is there? What? My hat. I lost my hat. There's one more present. Oh, I didn't break this. Yeah, I did. That's not my present, boys and girls. That's for the missionaries, and now we're going to have to find out something, another way of
There's
fixing
another
that. I don't know.
Christmas tree.
But anyway, I think that's all I have for you today. I'm sorry I made such a mess, Pastor Laura. I might get kicked out of my own ministry. I don't know. But we'll see you next time, maybe. Okay. Bye bye.